Thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That's me, the babbler. That's me on this evolutionary spree. Never mind their tear streak cheek stains I have. Did I say it? Tear streak cheeks. They're really not like, you know, anything like, you know, oh my god, boo-hoo-hoo, but boo-hoo-hoo for me, you know, someone like me who's so sensitive, you see heightened sensitivity that there's certain things I just, you know, don't, that I just stay away from, like, you know, if I already know how it could affect me based on my, you know, overactive imagination and just my sensitivity, like, my daughter thinks it's funny that she was showing me like clips to movies, trailers that are like coming out and stuff like that. So there was one of Us that she showed me. Mind you, just, you know, bear in mind that I have not watched TV in over 7, 8, it could be more years, I don't know. I don't watch TV. I don't tune in like that. Like, it's rare if I even sit down to watch anything, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm very accustomed to it. I don't even have cable. I don't need it. My daughter doesn't really watch it. She has like the Netflix and stuff like that and other things like that keep her in the loop of whatever it is that she's interested to, but she barely watches anything like that too. So it's not like, you know, whatever. So there's one particular one that I cried the last time and I just don't want to see, and she's trying to, like, you know, for the last couple of months, butter me up, ma, please, he gets his mother back in the end. It's not like Bambi, you know, where he doesn't. And I'm just like, I don't want to see Dumbo, okay? So we're watching clips, and she showed me a Dumbo clip from before this last one that caused these tears. And it was fine. I was like, okay, that one seemed okay. That was great. I'm glad those kids are in the movies keeping Dumbo company, you know, while he misses his mama. So yeah, you know, don't worry, be happy. And then she shows me this other clip, and right in this clip she starts cracking up. She thinks it's funny, and I know, and I was really crying because, like, it's just the imagery. It's like that imagery that gets to you. You see that you see, which caused me to put this up to record because of imagery and how mindful we definitely need to be on our evolutionary spree of the things that until we can master, key, and align the balance and harmony within our shrine of our feelings that we allow to exude out into our shared universe, your own universe, the world that you are building and birthing into existence. You know what I mean? So that's why I press record, even with my tear stains of you want to come in? So, it was great. Be quiet. So, anyways, you see, she thinks it's funny that I, you know, cry over things like this. The Gemini, you know, on Western astrology, she's a Gemini air, you know, with Aqua rising, air, Cancer moon, schmood, you know? So, anyways, Vedic is interesting too. It's just all interesting. Everything is all interesting.
Did I let her in?
Yes! What do you mean? She likes the cats to bag. You know, interesting dynamics of this power play game we all, you know, charade around town playing, you know, completely. Some are in tune. Most are not in tune with their grooves and just do. They just do. And, you know, and they don't, if you ask them why you do what you do, and it'll be like, But anyways, no distractions from there. Don't worry, be happy. So yeah, this is why they'll say, like, you know, I'm not getting all religious. And please do not come spewing my way about opinions and stuff like that. We're all allowed to opinionate whichever way we want to opinionate. Take what resonates, take what doesn't. Do whatever you please, so to please. If you want to opinionate on your own thing, you know, if you want to speak, that's a different thing. But if you want to fight and you want to do all of that, don't make me kick your ass. I'm just kidding. No, not. But yeah. So, anywho. So, you know how when they speak, oh, you know, don't watch the devil stuff. You know, they got to give it this power image. Imagery is what is most used on these lands to filter out into our streams of consciousness. Well, you know, superficial conscious layers, the layers that most people are tapped into, you know, because monkey see, monkey do, you know what I mean? This be true. But anyways, neither here, neither there. We're not gonna go take it there because we're gonna be, don't worry, and be happy. Be happy. So what got me balling was the imagery, right? It was that is this because I lost my mama at a young age? That just touches my heart in such a way that it makes it, like, you know, me have crazy empathy and sympathy for even something as make-believe as this. But still, the imagery and the depiction is something that can happen, probably has, exists somewhere in some multi-dimensional place of existence. Obviously, it's in film, so it exists. It is real, folks. So, yeah. It was when they're holding their trunks. And then they think it's mama's. And then the kids over here are just like, where are they taking her? And that's it. I don't want to see it no more. This is why this box is here. And she's cracking up and she's like, watch, Mom, like, watch. You know, to the end. He gets his mom back. It's not like baby, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, I'm like, I don't care. It's the imagery. And then tears, cheeks, streaks, stains. That's not record. Sure is that. There would be days like this, right? So true. Anywho, so I'm not claiming to be a biblical scholar, but I have been around religions in my life. I am raised that way, right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I studied the Babbles, and I've had my own experiences. See, that be truth, right? I say yeah. So, with that being said, my understanding for my overstanding, because it's cute like that. Exactly. Right? I love these cards too. Because I be all these things, I have a natural affinity to evolutionize for my own sacred divine shrine that is like just, you know, magnetizing into my own sense of realm of existence that is all new and true and mine to hone in on at this time and center in my truest divine of an alive to make sense of my own damn life. Never mind what he said, she said, he said. What? What's happening? Tears. You know what I mean? Tears. There was real tears. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see Dumbos. But it did seem cool, the trailer. Just saying. Just saying. I can't do it. I can't. Cool. So, with that being said, the child. So I'm acting like. Enchantress. Enchantress, the crier. That's me on this evolutionary speak. Because I cry almost every single day. Anyways, what can I say? I'm alchemized this way to shine in my own cracks. So anyways, imagery. Religious sectors always speak about it, and they may speak about it colorfully in whatever language that they choose to speak. Don't listen to that devil music, for it will corrupt you. Don't watch that show, because it will corrupt you. You know, what they should say is, if you're not gonna be mindful about the energy you take in, bro and sis, when you watching something like this, and if you're not gonna be mindful and into your inner nose about what it is that you are bringing into your own home, then you need not be watching stuff that's gonna influence you if you want to be ignorant, you know, that kind of thing. So, I don't know who just spoke, but that was great. So yeah, truth be told, on that Dumbo Be Bold.
Mom,
yes?
You know the umbrella I've been looking for? I just found it.
Awesome!
It was on my door. I found my favorite umbrella, look.
Very good. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, you better jump over.
So great. She found her umbrella, guys. Okay, and that is my Dumbo trailer review, guys. I didn't know that was going to turn out that way. So, the Smith. Okay, what I'm getting from this really quick before I even, along with the Lady of Faith that freaking fell to the floor. Because, yes, truth be told, you have to be faithful in some kind of degree, but know what you having your faith in, you see, because you be having faith in things that you go unseen, but yet the very root of you that is in part of your being doesn't even resonate with the things that you think you've been having faith in and believe in. But that's none of my business, and that's not here or there, and I'm not here to judge anybody. Just saying. That's what crying makes me do. The Smith. Okay, so my mindful chickadees, my mindful booze, my mindful beautiful souls that are engaging with me. So, truth be told. Alright, you want to be the Smith of your life. See how he's forging away? He's forging away. And he's like, I'm going to get at this today. You know why? And if you even look at this, like what I'm even seeing all around the Smith at this time, it's like, think about the engagement of your own active mind and all the things that exist inside of this hive that is going at it. So here you are at your core center, the Smith, going at it, forging your own alignments. And all the other parts of you that can have been once upon a time contributing to some loosey-goose and yeah, that fails. Right. Let me see. So we got the Maiden, the Lady of Faith, and the Child came back, okay? Yeah. Alright? And you got us forging away. Okay? Solutions operating with wisdom when we engage and forge and create, partake in our create mindfully about what it is that we take in, you see. Give it, receive it, give it, receive it, give it, receive it. True. We're always intermingling. Unless you stay locked up in some dark layer, even that you're still intermingling, but don't let me go there. If you want me to explain that to you specifically, if that applies to you in any kind of way that you stay in a freaking hole and don't engage, and how that's still intermingling with energies on this wave of a page, of a sage, of a place, okay? Contact me. But other than that, I'm not going to go into that. But truth be told, truth be told, I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch Dumbo. Because, oh, you know what? No. I could watch it. Dramatic, I'm probably going to be up until the point, and probably even after the point, and I'll probably need a box of tissues. show. Okay, while I watch Dumbo, so I can blow my nose while I watch it, because that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna cry and then need to blow my nose and disrupt everybody's show because I can't help but cry. So I watch by myself in a corner in a black hole. Okay. Anyways, but no. Truth be told, right? Okay, what was I gonna say? I got all distracted with that. Watching Dumbo, the Smith, forging away. What was I saying? I was gonna say something. See how that happens? Focus, guys. Focus, guys. My Dumbo review at this time. 3-4, forging away. I'm gonna have to play him back. I come back later. Enchantress, the babbler, that is I. Okay, on this evolutionary spree that is not scripted, as you can see. Like, this is real life. This is real TV. These are messengers coming in to speak. You know, offering, you know, guidance for you to see the truth for you, especially with the things that you do. Now, if you're going to sit here and be like, hey, every show I watch, everything I do, I sit there and I process that too. And I know my placement in it, you see? Because I know the ins and the outs and the ups and the downs and the sides and the rounds and every single little notion of a potion, all the emotions that evoke in me. I know every single thought I think when I'm watching these things. And I know what energy I manifest into marination and share out into these substations of these creations that I make. Every single bit of the way. I'm talking about 1,000% all the way. That's all I gotta say. Then you go with your bad self. That's what I'm talking about. But if you do not, this is just, you know, a little reminder to be mindful about the things that you watch, the things that you listen to, the people that you surround yourself with, the energies you take in, the energies you give out, the shit you've been thinking about, because that's what marination and manifestation and co-creating with your universe is really all about. Okay, it's about the mindfulness living that you got to be breathing, building, going in for your win. Yeah, true. That's what I'm talking about. Dumbo is going to be so spectacular. The pan. I'm just going Disney on this effect here. I messed up the order of the cards. Oh, no, I said it. Okay. I thought my daughter does that. She drives me crazy. And that's how I know she uses my cards sometimes. Because there'll be cards every which way on there. Excuse me. The only one that can use my cards, by the way. So, you know, but excuse me. So, yeah, Queen of the Day. Yes, Queen of the Day. When you watch Dumbos. Now, I'm not being sponsored by Dumbo and advertising it. I'm just speaking about it from experience. One of the childhood cartoons that I did cry. I cried. Who else cried in Dumbo when they were little? What about The Last Unicorn? Every time I used to go to school and ask my fellow classmates if they seen The Last Unicorn, nobody knew what fucking cartoon I was talking about. Now everybody want to be all up on, I love unicorns. But you didn't even watch The Last Unicorn. That was another one that I would sit there and cry hysterically. Don't ask me. Okay. Well, I'm about almost 20 minutes in to this babble. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for vibing this way. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, like, let's connect, guys. Like, that is what the hell Spirit keeps calling me here for. Like, girl, go talk. You like to talk a lot, and some people don't like to fucking listen. So go record yourself, and then whoever comes will be the listeners, the participators, the supporters, the encouragers, the warriors, the light workers, the beautiful folks. That's what I'm talking about. I get excited about that too. Because that's what it be about. That is what it is about. I don't know. I was gonna let this go. And then Spirit's like, girl, shuffle this. I'm like, who's gonna go? I said I needed a nap. But then she showed me Dumbo. I got into crying. And then now I got into scribing. So that's what's transcribing at this moment in time. I'm just like, I shuffle. I like to shuffle off camera because I've been shuffling like all these videos I've been watching, they be like, I've been doing cards for over 29 years. Okay, I don't shuffle like that. Like, but that is so impressive. And so, you know what it is? I'm fairy jeans here, okay? My hands, like, you know, the card doesn't, I can't even do it. My daughter got me these cards. I'll show them to you another time for one of my birthdays. They're so little. Those cards I could do. I'm like, oh yeah. What card? What you got for me, Spirit? But all the regular, like, size cards. And they're made for very little hands. I'm like... So, you know, but hey, I've been playing cards since I was little. I can shuffle. Like, what you know about my shuffling? I remember that was one of my impressions when I was young. Because I used to play a lot of poker and blackjack and card tricks and read cartomancy. I used to do a lot of, before I had tarot cards, that's why I got tarot cards. My uncle, I think, got me tarot cards when I was like in 6th grade. Because from like 2nd to 5th grade up until 6th grade when I got my first tarot deck, I was reading everybody's cards through regular playing cards. So I remember in 6th grade, he got it for me, and he was just like, here, so you could put the regular deck of cards away, you could read real cards. And I was like, oh my god. And I used to keep them in this, like, black cloth kind of thing, and that was my first, like, tarot deck. Loved it, but, you know, because I was reading regular playing cards. They're like, how did you even learn this, Spirit? The sea turtle, water, spring. Okay, I keep getting a lot of messages outside of like recording and stuff like that about stuff coming in spring. So if you are here and you're waiting for something, possibly, or something seems not like it's sprouting as fast as you want it to, what I'm hearing right now is spring, boo, spring, 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 spring. So you get to do that. The sea turtle. See, what I like about the sea turtle, which is interesting, is that he's a little bit faster than the land turtle. So that's good news. Let's look at the positive side of things, okay? He moves a little bit faster than the land turtle. And you'd be surprised, because I've been around some turtles. They move pretty motherfucking quick. Quicker than you think. So let's be mindful of this. Okay? Laughter and humor heal a lot of things, okay? Avoid shyness and accept compliments when due. Alright? Emotional struggles teach unconditional love. Can I get a hey? Can I get a whoop whoop? Page of Cups. Messenger. Spring. Oh, what does it say? Page of Cups. Maybe it's about love. I keep going with surprise love stories, right? Is it a surprise? Or am I hinting at something? Surprise. Here we go. Leo and Virgo. Interesting. This must be a plan to me too. You want to know why? Earth, here we go. The loyal supporter with determinations, patience, and common sense. Knight of Pentacles. Here we go. Remember, part of one of the readers here on YouTube too, Morty. I love his line when he says the knight always shows up, no matter how slow the motherfucker could be. He always shows up, okay? So this is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow ass. Spring. That's what I'm hearing. So take that. Alright? Leo and Virgo, which is interesting because which is something else that I haven't like dived into. Oh my god, I said I was gonna end it, but I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. This is an Enchantress, the battler. I do. Okay. Alright, so this is why if you're into astrology, alright, don't get so indoctrinated into having to choose what's right, what's wrong, what's real, what's not. Let's go with what resonates. Yeah, that feels better. Right, granted. So, to make a long story short, when I was younger, because I've been reading since the womb, I studied Vedic astrology. But because I'm such a genius, I didn't realize all of this until my 30s. Hold on. Because sometimes we stupid. Sometimes we don't ask questions when we should. Because sometimes all it takes is to knock, and ye shall answer. You ask, and you be like, oh my, mama. Because I asked, I marinated that into the lines, and guess what? In divine right timing, I received the answer to the question that I asked out. Now you see. Knock and ye shall receive. Okay, anyway, so. And it's interesting because I was knocking. I was asking. I was like, why that don't make sense? How come when I was a little girl, my rising sign was in Leo? Does our rising sign change as we grow and go into cycles? So that's the mindset I was thinking. I was like, that don't make sense. Because it all mapped out right correctly. Because my calculations were all correct. Because on my western side is my Virgo rising. We ain't no like that. We are great organizers for other stuff. Not necessarily ourselves. But yeah. Okay. So. But true. So I didn't get it. And then I realized that's Vedic. My western side is Virgo rising, right? So I find what I'm getting now, and a lot from download from like spirit, is it's kind of like the pieces to the puzzles. You know, everybody likes to separate. It's kind of like the other video that I was talking about, like how we have to compartmentalize and how we have to label and how we have to break apart things into pieces so that we may understand them due to our limiting or perceived limiting intellectuals capacities to receive, perceive, conceive, understand things. So we break it apart and we shuffle it out, and then in our absentee minds we learn every piece, and then we forget that it's part of this big whole, and we're like, oh, I want that piece, that's the one that's right. Oh, I want that piece, no, that was the one that's right. Forgetting that the whole shit makes up the whole. So it's kind of like that. So there's going to be surprises coming out too in regards to other findings and things, because you know what, spirit has sparked a freaking firecracker up so many people's asses that new things are coming out. But anyways, so my advice to you at this time right now is, if you like astrology, you into all of that, I say know all your placements for both Vedic and Western, and let's get talking, because both apply. I feel like it's like the dark side of the moon. It's like the other side of the sun. So like my moon has a shadow side. And it's interesting because it makes motherfudging sense. My moon in Western astrology is Pisces. Makes sense, as you can see with my Dumbo crying. But she's like, oh, there's a shadow sign, right? Guess in Vedic astrology what my moon is at. Guess it right? Because it makes sense to me. Aqua. Oh. Whoa. Queen of Swords action compared to the Queen of Cups action. Now, where's the quadruple layer of all the existing layers that exist within each of us, you see? Oh, yeah. Which makes sense to some certain kind of degree. It's just like the sun in me in Western is Sag. In Vedic, Scorpio. Ooh, that makes sense too. Right? So, stay with me. Great. So, yeah, there's so much to discuss. So, I think it's just very interesting. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you know, some things, you know, like you clicked in, resonated through bursts of creative energy. You fulfill your potential, artistic inspiration and perseverance, creativity, kindness, completion, the Empress. Didn't I keep pulling the Empress? You know why? Because I'm in that motherfucking energy alignment. All of it. Too. But yeah, Venus. Oh, Venus off. But guess what? Guess of what? Of course. Guess like of course. My Venus in both Vedic and Western are the same. Capricorn. Are you kidding me? When I was excited about this whole revelation thing and I'm like doing the, oh my god, let me see my own calculations. Like, Venus? Really? I still gonna be picky. Pickles. Fine. Venus and Capricorn. Interesting, right? Yeah. So, great. Alright, so, yeah, cool. What are your alignments? Do you know? Are you interested in knowing? Would you like to further explore more? Would you like me to lead the horse to the waters and it's up to you to drink it? That sounds like fun to me. Don't you see? I love to dive in to the deeps, the deeps, the deeps, the deeps, the deeps, the deeps. Oh my god. Let's not talk about the pain that I'm feeling from this side on. I can't even like move. But that's good moving because I was actually stretching it out and stuff. Stretching is so important, okay? Yeah. Alright, so yeah. As Vedra. Retreat and find the true unconditional love inside. The answer lies within. Yes, humility, define and delineate. Virgo. Okay. Crab apple. I called somebody that the other day. Oh, hopefully you won't be such a crab apple. When I say the other day, guys, that could be 2 months ago. I have no concept of time. I live in such a different multi-dimensional space of existence, although I function on human mundane tasks on a daily basis, but like consciously, I don't even know what day of the week it is, although I know it's Monday today. Okay, granted, but it's just like, it's not of importance. So, yeah, Leo, Virgo, Leo, oh my god, like, you know, how much, guys? Strength and karmic power, balance and self-control, confidence and the equilibrium between spirit and matter, life and sin, strength. The strength card, granted. Okay, so let's just be mindful of the things that we take in. Giveth, receiveth, giveth, receive it. Let's, if we all in that kind of like know and we want to be on that kind of grow, and if you want kind of like help into that kind of flow, that's what I'm here for. That's what I do. It's a lot of the spiritual activity of just helping and assisting and offering clear guidance into your own passageways that might feel cluttered in every kind of way, because it's hard to feng shui when you're emotional or not emotional, detached from emotion. So, yeah, bravito. Anywho, yeah, mind and heart in harmony with intuition, okay? Trust your heart and all will be good. Trust your heart when you know your heart. And then all can be good. But if you're too busy, that's all I gotta say. Anywho, thank you again for tuning in with Enchantress. That's me. Let's try this again. Cuts. Hold on, no cut. I don't edit like that. I just pick one little filter on the upload of spree and I'm just like, whatever spirit you say, record, you see. We're going to remain free and independent while accepting counsel from a perceptive person or teacher or spirit guide. Yep. And that is what we're going to, yeah, guidance by someone with higher knowledge. Create something lasting and worthwhile. Listen. Sakabo. I'm finished here because this wasn't even supposed to be this long. But anyhow, thank you for tuning in with Enchantress. That is me, the babbler. That is I, on this evolutionary high all the time. You know what I'm saying, guys? Thank you. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I try at some point, since I'm doing the uploading thing, to write in the description all this kind of stuff and get into that kind of flow of a grow, of a know, of a whatever. But if you happen to stumble upon this page and the description title is even missing, it will appear at some point. But if you wanted info from me, my dears, just go to the previous like video or something like that, and some filtering of a freaking wordy system will be there. And remember, you know, communication is how we get shit flowing, growing into our knowing, evolutionizing. All this stuffs. Alchemy, where ideas and actions come together, okay? The island, communication with awareness. Create new ideas and actions with confidence. Yes, with motherfucking confidence. Imagine that. It's like when I was telling my daughter, like, when you study for something and you know your stuff, there's no worry about how you're going to do on a test because you already know. That's like me when I would give my test to a teacher. I was telling my teacher what my grade was. 100. Walk away. That's why if I ever saw somebody work, you say, wait a minute, which one was wrong? Or if there was like something that was I couldn't figure out too, so it was about a 98 or whatever the case may be. Yeah, I was that, you know, whatever. But it's the same thing with alignment. When you are that, there's no that. Even when that comes in. Get it? Exactly. Oh, I shouldn't do that because then people will say something, but I'm not editing it out. But you get it. Listen. Take what resonates, take what don't, but you get the dramatics of that, and I get the sensitivity of that too. But you know what? We are free to motherfucking express ourselves however artistically it is that we decide to. If you get butthurt over something or triggered about something, then that's good. Face your emotions. Let that trigger be what you need to get yourself in the alchemy that you need to seed and breed within yourself so that you cannot be triggered by things because somebody else expressed it. Let's not waste our time with that kind of freaking waste of an energy. So, with that being said, Aries came out. It's just interesting because I got all combative. It's like, hey. Alright.